Well, welcome back. And in this story titled Saubhagya Praptihi. Praptihi means to get something. Bhagya means some fortune. Saubhagya means very well good fortune. Saubhagyam means all type of fortunes. So the attainment of all type of fortunes. Saubhagya Praptihi. Amarapure Purvam Kashchana Krishikaha Asit. In the Amarapura earlier some farmer was there. Saha Nirdhanaha Kintu Dharma Margena Jivati. He is poor, but he lives in a righteous path. Tasya Patni api Dharmaparayana eva. And his wife also follows that dharma path. Yatasya krishikasya putraha adhikaha. And this farmer's children were more adhikaha. Ataha saha tat patni cha mahata shramena karyam kurutaha chedabhi kutumba nirvahanam sukhena na bhavati sma. Because of big family, so many children, saha tat patni cha, he and his wife, mahata shramena karyam kurutaha chedapi, even though they do work very hard, with so much mahata shrama, with so much efforts, kutumba nirvahanam sukhena na bhavati sma, and the managing of the family didn't happen comfortably or saukyena, with some sukha, means happiness. Yavagu bhojanam tasmin grihe samanyam. Yavagu means some grain, maybe some barley grains like that barley soup like. Tasmin grihe samanyam means ordinarily their food is very poor. Yadi annam kadachit kritam syat tarihi grihe utsavaha. If sometimes rice is cooked, then in the house they all feel happy. Utsavaha means it is a festival like. Kintu tadrishaha sandarbhaha nitaram viralaha. But that type of occasions are very rare. Mase masadvayeva ekavaram tadrishaha sandarbhaha agachet tavadeva. Monthly, once in a month or twice in a month, that type of occasion comes for eating rice. Otherwise, all the days they eat very poorly. Evam grihe daridriya devi sthiram sthitavati chedavi. Evam, like this, grihe, in the house, daridriya devi, the goddess of poverty, sthiram sthitavati chedavi. Even though she stays there permanently, tau dampati, those couple, bhojana samaye upasthitam atithim tathaivana preshayataha. So at the time of eating, they don't simply send out some atithi, some guest. Grihe yahapakaha asti. Whatever food is there in house, tameva vibhajya tasmayapi yachataha. By dividing that, they give that guest also the same thing. So this is the way of that Vedic life. Always at the time of eating, whoever comes, then they are also given food by sharing the food like that. Ekada tau putraihi saha bhojanartam upavishtavantav astam. Once they two, that is dampati, that putrapatni, that putrapatnyau, I'm sorry, patipatnyau, they sat for eating along with their children. Tavata kaschana bhikshukaha tayohu griham agataha. By that time, some beggar came to his house, to their house. Tayohu griham, to their house. But in Sanskrit, when we say bhikshukaha, it doesn't mean the beggar which we are using nowadays. Bhikshukaha at that time means a sannyasi like, one who left the family life and he takes alms and lead his life. He is called a bhikshukaha, not a beggar. And the bhikshukas are treated like a atiti, like a guest, not like nowadays beggar. Nowadays, when somebody begs, we don't do anything. We don't treat him as a atithi. Bhiksham prarthitavan cha, and he asked for alms. Tatsamaye krishikaha patinya saha yavagum piban asi. So at that time, the farmer, he was drinking that barley soup along with the wife. Bhikshukasya agamanam drishtva. By seeing the arrival of the saint, so I will use the word saint instead of beggar. Tau swabhage kinchit pratakritya tattavantau. Those two, that dampati, tau swabhage, in their share, kinchit pratak kritya, by separating some part of their whatever they were eating, in that share, dattavantau, they gave it to the bhikshukaha. Yetena navachetanam praptavan saha bhikshukaha. And by this, the saint got some navachetanam, means he got some energy back. Because the saints normally they don't cook, and everyone may not be giving food also, even though that was the lifestyle at that time. And he won't eat every day like us every now and then. Whenever he feels hungry, he doesn't go and take for or ask for this alms. He eat very less, and he walks, so he may be tired. So by eating this barley soup, he got his life or spirit back. That is called navachetanam. Tasya mukhe vilakshana kantihi drishta. And in his face some brightness was seen. Vilakshana means some special. Aho ujjivitaha aham. Oh my God, I got a lease back of my life. Iti swagadam muktavane saha bhikshukaha. Swagadam means on his own he was talking to himself. Anantaram saha krishikam swasamipam ahuya uktavan. Then he called that farmer to him and told, Bhavadrishau dharmaparau itah purvam kutrapina drishtau maya. I didn't see anywhere like you people who are dharmaparau, who are always bent upon doing right things. Bhoh bhavane yavagu patram anayatu. Oh, gentleman, you bring that barley soup vessel. Tat akshaya patram karishyami iti. And I will make it as a akshaya patram. Akshaya patram means like in the Mahabharata, the Draupadi was given akshaya patram when they went for that 13 years of forest exile. So like that, akshaya patram means a vessel which continues to give food. Okay. Krishika patni antaha gatva yavagu patram aniya bhikshukasya purataha sthapitavati. And the wife of the farmer went inside and placed that vessel in front of the bhikshuka. Bhikshukaha mantram aspashtam japan patram avaranena pidhaya. And the saint murmuring some mantra, some words, closed the pidhaya means closed. Avaranena means some cover. He covered that vessel. Itah param bhavatbhyam bhojanartham kashtam anubhoktavyam nasti. Hereafter, by you people, for the sake of food, there is no need to face difficulty. Raja prasade yadrishaha pakaha sajji kriyate tadrishaha pakaha atra pradidinam prapyate iti uktva tataha nirgatavan. In the king's palace, what type of food is cooked every day, that type of food you get from this vessel. Like that, he said and went away. Krishika dampatyohu tu bhikshukasya vachane vishwasaha nasti. Krishika dampatyohu, of that former couples, there was no belief in the words of the bhikshukaha, saint. Kintu sayankale yada krishika patni yavagu pakartham mritpatrasya avaranam apasaritavati. Krishika patni, the wife of that farmer, yavagu pakartham, to prepare that barley soup, mritpatrasya avaranam, the cover of that earthen vessel, apasaritavati, when she removed or moved, tada, then Tivraha bhakshya gandaha utpannaha. Tivraha means very strong. Bhakshya gandhaha. Gandha means smell. Bhakshya means eatable. So very strong eatable items smell utpannaha, produced. Tataha bhakshya bhojyadini api agatani. And from that vessel very various eatables came. गृहसदस्याः सर्वे सन्तोषेण तानि खादितवन्तः, and all the family members happily eaten that. खादनानन्तरम् अपि पात्रे भक्ष्याणां परिमाणं यथापूर्वम् आसीत्. And even after eating also in the vessel, the quantity of that eatables were as before. Vastutah api tat rajabhojanam eva. And actually also that is the food eaten by the kings. Tatratyanam bhakshanam namani api na jananti te. And they were not knowing the names of the dishes also. Tasmat dinataha krishikasya grihe pratidinamapi raja bhojanam. And from that day, in the house of that farmer, every day they eat raja bhojanam. It means very royal feast. Yavantaha atithayaha agachanti tebhyaha api tadeva. And yavantaha, how many number of atithayaha, guests came, tebhyaha api, for them also, tadeva food, that royal feast only. Griham agatan atithin nivedayati sma krishikaha. And the farmer who informs that visitors or the guest, maya yat pariveshyate tat santoshena swikaraniyam. By me whatever is served, that is to be taken happily. Kintu yatasmin vishaye kripaya kimapi na prashtavyam. But in this matter, nothing is to be asked. Krishikasya grihe bhojanam kritva gataha itaran vadanti sma. Krishikasya grihe bhojanam kritva gataha. Those people who gone out of the farmer's house having had their stomach full eaten, itaran vadanti sma. They tell to others, aho, krishika grihasya bhojanasya ruchihi. Oh, the taste of the food of that farmer's house. Aho, saugandhyam. Oh, very nice smell. Rajaprasadat rite yatadrisham bhojanam anyatra na syat. Other than the king's palace, this type of food is not there anywhere. Yatadrishaha vishishtaha pakaha kutaha iti tu na gayate. Yatadrishaha vishishtaha pakaha kutaha, from where this type of special food is made. Iti tu na gayate. But like this, not known. Kimapi na prashtavyam iti vadati saha krishikaha. Iti. Nothing is to be asked like that. That farmer says. Like this, they are going on telling to everybody. Krishikasya grihe evam raja bhojanasya praptihi. And Krishikasya grihe evam raja bhojanasya praptihi. Like this, they get that royal feast in the, or royal food in the farmer's house. Tatra raja prasadasya pakashalayam tu sajjikrite pake khrasaha drishyate. But in the king's palace, whatever food they are preparing, harasaha drishyate, means some quantity is getting less. Yeshaha vishayaha sarvapratamam pradhanapachakena jnataha. And this was noticed first by the chief cook of that king's palace. Raja kutumbartham yavat avashyakam tavat saha pachati sma chedabi pariveshana samaye baudha nyunata drishyate sma. Raja kutumbartham, for the sake of the royal family, yavat avashyakam, how much is required, tavat saha pachati sma chedabi, that much even though he cooked, pariveshana samaye, at the time of serving, baudha nyunata drishyate sma, so much of less, nyunata means shortage was seen. Bhakshya, bhojya, payasadinam api esha eva katha. And in all other bhakshya, bhojya means various food items. Payasa means a sweet item. Like that in everywhere, esha eva katha means the same story. Means what? The same thing that he cooks everything enough, but at the time of serving, there is shortage in everything. Kopi chauryam kurvan syat iti bhavayitva saha pradhana pachakaha jagarukataya parishilitavan. Somebody may be stealing like that, he carefully checked. Kadapi kasyapi gamanagamanam na drishtam tena. Never and by anybody gamanagamanam. Gamanam agamanam means going and coming is not seen by him. Kintu krite pake hrasahatu anuvartate eva. But in the cooked items, shortage is seen, to be seen continuously. Anuvartate. Every day it happens, continues. Ante saha Maharajam sarvam niveditavan. And in the end, he told everything to the king. Maharajaha atrana vishvasitavan. And the king didn't believe first. Kintu bhakshya bhojyadinam hrasyaha parikshananantaram tu angikaraniyam eva abhavat tena. But after checking the shortage, he had to accept that. Raja mantrinam yetam vartam uktavan. And the king told this to the minister. Mantri api jagarukataya parishilitavan. And the minister also carefully checked. Bhojana padartheshu hrasaha drishyate iti satyameva iti angikritam tena. In the eatables, shortage is seen like that. It is correct only, true only. Like that he too agreed. Yatavata karmakaranam dwara prasade pravartamanayaha yatasya ghatanayaha varta sarvatra prasruta. So by the meantime, by the servants of that assembly king, this news got leaked and everywhere it got spread. Sarvatra prasruta, it spread everywhere. Evam ekatra raja prasade pakasya chauryam prachalati iti varta. Like this, at one side, the theft of the eatables are happening from the king's palace, like that. One news is at one side. Aparatra nirdhanasya krishikasya grihe raja bhojanam prapyate iti varta. And in the other side, from the poor man, this farmer's house, the royal feast is got like that. The news spread. Evam वार्ताद्वयमपि श्रुत्वा जनाः निश्चितवन्तः यत् राजप्रासादे सज्जीक्रियमाणः पाकः कथमपि कृषिकगृहे दृश्यते इति. So, evam vartadvayamapi shrutva. So, by hearing both the news, janaha nishchitavantaha, the people, they concluded, they decided that Rajaprasade sajjikriyamanaha pakaha. The food prepared in the king's palace. Kathamapi somehow Krishika grihe drishyate iti. It is seen in the farmer's house. Yatadrishi kim vadanti mantrina raknya chapi shruta. And kim vadanti means rumor. This type of rumor is heard by the minister and the king also. Etat shrutva mantri rajanam muktavan. And having heard that, the minister told to the king, Evam bhavitum na arhati eva. It's not possible to happen like this. Tasya nirdhanasya griham nagarat bahihi asti. And the poor man's house is far away from the city. Tasya, okay. Krishikaha sajjanaha iti sarve vadanti. And the farmer is a good person like that. Everyone says, Saha tataha asmakam pakashalam agatya pakavastuni chorayat iti kalpayitumapi na shakyate. That person, tataha asmakam pakashalam agatya. From there, having come to our kitchen, pakavastuni chorayat. He steals the dishes. Iti kalpayitumapi na shakyate. To imagine also it is impossible. Yadi saha mahata kashtena rajaprasadam pravishet. If he with great difficulty enters the king's palace, chedabi, even then, amulyani vastuni nayet, he may carry very valuable things. Dine divaram agatya pakapadarthan katham va chorayet saha. Dine divaram agatya. In a day, having come twice, pakapadarthan, the eatables, katham va chorayet, how can he he can steal? Tavat sukaram na khalu tat, that much easy, it is not that easy. Sukaram means easy. It is not that easy, you know. Parikshya eva vastusthitihi jnatavya iti nishchitavanto raja mantri cha. And by pariksha, testing, examining only, vastusthitihi, actual position, is to be jnatavya, is to be understood. Like that, both the king and the minister decided. Anantaram tau gramina vesham dhritva padabhyam eva krishikasya griham gatavantau. Afterwards, they dressed like villagers and they went to the farmer's house by foot. Gamanat purvam tau pakashalayam kidrishaha pakaha sajjikriyamanaha asti iti asti kim bhakshyam kriyate iti vicharya jnatavantau astam. Gamanat purvam, before going, tau, kau, raja, mantri cha. Pakashalayam kidrishaha pakaha sajjikriyamanaha asti. What type of food are being prepared in the kitchen? Kim bhakshyam kriyate. What eatables are made? Iti vicharya. Like that, inquiring, jnatavantau astam. They already came to know. Madhyahne bhojana samaye tau krishikasya griham praptavantau. And in the afternoon, at the time of lunch, they reached the farmer's house. Avam sudurat agatavantau. We too came from a very long distance. Nitaram shrantav bhabukshitau cha swaha. We are very much tired and hungry. Adya atra bhojanam kimapi labhyete va. Iti krishikam prishtavantau tau. Today, shall we get any food here like that? They asked the farmer. Krishikaha utthaya agatya tau adarena antaha nitva bhojanartham upaveshya patnim pariveshanam karotu iti suchitavan. And the farmer, Utthaya, having got up, Agatya, having come, Tau Adarena Antaha Nitva, having took them, both of them, inside the house respectfully, Bhojanartham Upaveshya, and making them seated for lunch. Patnim Pariveshanam Karotu iti Suchitavan. He told the wife to serve. Tau Uktavan Chapi, and he told those two, Atripti bhojanam karaniyam. You eat to your satisfaction. किन्तु भोजनविषये किमपि न प्रष्टव्यम् इति. But in the matter of this food, nothing is to be asked. दर्शनमात्रेण एव राज्ञा मन्त्रिणा च ज्ञातं यत् एषः पाकः राजप्रासादे सज्जीकृतः एव इति. And by looking at that food itself, they came to know that this food is prepared in the royal kitchen. Tautu bhojanartam na agatau kalu. But they have not come for eating, Ataha tau krishikam prishtavantav. So they asked the farmer. Dhanikaihi api sajjikartum asadhyam pakam nirdanaha bhavan katham sajjikartum shaktavan iti vayam prichamaha chet kaha doshaha iti. If we ask you how you prepare this food, which is not even possible by rich people, then what is wrong in that? पाकविषये कृपया किमपि न प्रष्टव्यम् इति नम्रं निवेदयामि इति विनयेन उक्तवान् कृषिकः. And the farmer said again, regarding this matter, please don't ask like that. He said humbly, पाकप्राप्तेः रहस्यं नावुक्तं चेत् आवां भोजनम् एव न कुर्वः. If you don't give the reason of how you get this food, then we too won't take food at all. Iti uktavantau raja mantri cha. Like that the king and minister told. Krishikaha maunam sthitavan. And the farmer, see, now the atiti satkara means we have to make them happy. We have to make them eat and go. Now they say we won't eat if you don't say the truth. So he stood silent. Anyaya margena praptam bhojanam nasvikurvaha avam iti uktavan mantri. The food brought up or got in unlawful way, immoral way, illegal way, we don't take. Like that the minister told. Anyayena praptam na etat iti uktva krishikaha anivaryataya pravrittam samagram niveditavan. This food is not got in unlawful way. Like that the farmer told everything, whatever happened. Like that the whole story. एतत् श्रुत्वा नितरां कुपितः राजा झटिति उत्थाय समीपस्थं दण्डम् उन्नीय मृत्पात्रं भञ्जयित्वा मन्त्रिणा सह मौनं ततः निर्गतवान्. Having heard this, the king immediately broken that patra, that akshaya patra, by a stick found there, and silently he went away from there. कृषिकस्य पत्नी भग्नस्य मृत्पात्रस्य भागान् संगृह्णति अश्रूणि श्रावितवती. And the wife of a farmer, bhagnasya mritpatrasya bhagan, the parts of the broken earthen vessel, sangrikhnati, collecting. So this is Shatru Shabdaha, Strilinga Shabdaha. Ashruni Sravitavati. She shed tears. Aye, Kanichana Dinani Yavat, Saubhagya Vashat, Raja Bhojanam Praptam. Hey, you, Aye means, oh dear, Kanichana Dinani Yavat, for some days, Saubhagya Vashat, by fortune, Raja Bhojanam Praptam, we got the royal feast. Tatah purvam tatna asit khalu. It was not that earlier to that, Adrishtam samaptam iti bhavayatu. You think that our luck period is over. Yavagu bhojanam tu asti eva khalu. And that barley soup is always there, Iti tam putrancha santvana vachanani uktavane krishikaha. Like that, consoling words he told to wife and children. Krishikasya grihe akshaya patram bhanjayitva raja yada prasadam agataha tada tatra pakaha eva na asit. When the king came back to the palace by breaking this akshaya patra of the farmer, tada, then tatra pakaha eva na asit, there was no food at all. Niraharam statavyam apatitam tena. Niraharam, without food, sthattavyam. So he had to stay without food. Apatitam, such a situation has fallen on his head. Means such a situation came. Mahaprabho Chitram nama pakartham chullehe upari yada vastuni sthapayamaha tadaiva tani adrishyatam gachanti. Mahaprabho, O my Lord, Chitram nama. Chitram means Asharyam, wonder. Pakartham chullehe upari, for the sake of cooking above the stove, yada vastuni sthapayamaha, when we place the articles, tadaiva tani adrishyatam gachanti. Immediately, then only they get vanished. Bhavan eva swayam parishilayatu tavat. You only just check it. Sarvani patrani riktani santi. All vessels are empty. Pakartham shadvaram maya shakadini sajjikritani. Pakartham, for cooking. Shadvaram, 6 times. Maya shakadini sajjikritani. By me, the vegetables and all were prepared. Kintu sarvada api chullehe upari sthapanasya samanantaram eva tani adrishyani abhavat iti niveditavan pradhana pachakaha. So the chief cook said that every time whenever I make something and keep it on the stove, then it vanishes like that. Mantri Rajnyaha Nimittam Swagrihatah Bhojanam Anayitavan. And the minister brought food for king from his house. Yada tat Rajaprasadam Anitam Tadaiva Adrishyatam Abhavat. But when it came to the king's palace, then immediately that food vanished. Krishika grihe kopena yat akaryam kritam tas tastaiva phalam. Tasyaiva, it not ta, it is typing tasya eva phalam. So tasyaiva phalam etat iti jnatavan raja. So the king came to know that angrily what he did in the farmer's house, breaking that vessel. It is the result of that, like that, the king understood. Saha mantrina saha krishikasya griham gatva krishikam namaskritya. So along with the minister, he went to the farmer's house and saluting him, Mahatman, O great soul, Maya kupitena yat akaryam kritam tat kshamyatu kripaya. Angrily what act I did, which I am not supposed to. Akaryam. An act which is not supposed to be done is akaryam. That which I have done, you please pardon me. Bhavataha ya hanihi jata tasyaha puranartham vyavastham karishyami. Whatever loss happened to you, and to fulfill that, to compensate that, I will make arrangement. Itah param mama pakashala eva bhavataha api. Hereafter, my kitchen is also your kitchen. Pratidinam mama pakashalayam yavat pachyate tatra ardham bhagam bhavataha griham prati preshayishyami. Hereafter, every day, whatever is cooked in the royal kitchen, half of that I will send to you. Maya mat kutumbiyaihi cha aharaha yatha prapyeta tatha karotu. Maya, by me, mat kutumbiyaihi, by me and by my family members, aharaha yatha prapyeta, as we get food, tatha karotu, you do like that. Asman ma marayatu kripaya, please don't kill us, iti prartitavan. Like that he requested. Rajnyaha vachanam shrutva dikbhrantaha krishikaha rajnyaha padayohu patitva. Having heard the words of this humble words of the king, and he is a poor farmer, he fallen on the feet of that king, and he got dikbhrantaha, totally confused and directionless. Mahaprabho, O my Lord, maya kimapi nakritam, by me nothing is done. Manasa api bhavatam ahitam na chintitam. And by mind also, I didn't think of anything unwelfare of you or unfavoring of you. Chintamma karotu yavaguhutu asti eva. Don't worry. Okay. Ahitam na chintitam. Mritpatrasya bhangena mama patni rudati asit. Because of that earthen vessels broken, my wife is crying. Chintamma karotu. She was asit. She was crying. Chintamma karotu. Don't worry. Yavaguhutu asti eva. The barley is there only. Iti patnyaha santvanam kritavan aham. Like that, I consoled my wife. Bhavantam kshantum aham kaha. And who is me to forgive you? Saha akshaya patra data mahanubhavaha kevalam bhavantam kshandum arhati iti uktavan. That akshaya patra data, the donor of this vessel, some sannyasi, mahanubhavaha means one who knows many things and has so much of experience. Kevalam bhavantam kshantum arhati. He only can pardon you. Iti uktavan. Like that he said. Tavata raja bhavanat varta agata yat prasadasya pakashalayam pakaha siddhyan asti iti. By that time, from the royal kitchen, news came that the cooking is going on there. Siddhyan asti. It is getting prepared or getting created, produced. Taddinataha raja sapakashalayam sajjikritasya pakasya ardham bhagam krishikasya griham prati preshayitum arabdhavan. And from that day, every day, the king started sending half of the cooked items from the royal kitchen. Krishikaha tu santoshena bhojanam kuruvanne yatashakti atithine api bhojayanne santoshena sthitavan. And the farmer, within his capacity, he served the guest and he has also eaten with the family and happily lived like that. It's a nice story. Okay, and the way the king behaved, the way the farmer behaved, these are all the way we were behaving in India, the culture, the way of life, not like the present way people are behaving, doubting everybody and cheating. We have to doubt because everybody is getting cheated. So we don't know who is right or who is good person, bad person, like that. We always have some fear of life. We are always unsatisfied, worried. But the earlier days, they were happy. Even with this barley soups, every day they drink. They were living happy and they used to share the food. But nowadays, even though we spend thousands of rupees every day for eating, we don't share it with others. Anyway, the order of the day is like that, and the life changes, the society changes, and things it set right on its own. Okay. Well, I will meet you in some other news story. Take care. Bye bye.